The video and like them up on everything, but yes, my peeps. Good morning, I know I go. Give thanks to Supreme with the show. With the live this morning. So I don't know I come down already. DJ Twin there. I represent the Twin Supreme Radio Show. Welcome back to all of my fans. Pick up on yourself. All I like them, all I share them, all I subscribe them, all who tune in, because I see somebody tune in already. Yeah, man, big up on yourself. So, say me and my brother go cover a topic we already covered. That's why we not endorse no new feature, because we not jump to no new show. You see me? We are going to talk about what we're going to talk about from the last time, you see me, to this time now. You understand? We go get some feedback from different speakers, motivational speakers, about the same topics that we will cover. You understand? Who are you? You understand them? We go cover now this morning. How to become the best version of yourself or your biggest enemy. You see me? Yeah, man. And then we go to what is fear. So we go cover some topics on them there. Pan some get some insight from some better people out there where, speak of these things. You see me? So big up on yourself to all who tune into the show. One somebody tune in, two somebody tune in already to the live. Yeah, man, give thanks and praise. So we go get my brother up on the phone in the morning. Yeah. See them here, so we go do. We discussion them about every other thing we're going. You see me? Yeah, man. So you know where go. Big up on yourself. Oh, small endorsement this morning. You know where go. Waterlane Studios. Yeah, man. Big up on yourself. Bossy. You know, you come down already. Yeah, man, you can check out Bossy and our Waterlane Studios for your finest engineering, mixtapes, CMA, recordings. You see me? Yeah, man, they do video editing, video promotion. Crypto is here, so you know you go. Check in on cryptocurrency. Yeah, man, I really have to go. Alright, that's why I really got digital money. All who don't know about it, find out. Yeah, man, just check in on crypto and find out what's going on. What's hot and why in a new topic, same, yeah? Goofy's Garage, Passar Spring Road. Yeah, man, for your finest mechanic and bodywork service. Right in front of Glendevan Health Center. Yeah, man, you can check them out, man, if you want good bodywork for your car, you want good mechanic service. So this morning, we're all about livening up the thing and give thanks for all who tune in, all who not tune in. You see me? Yeah, man, big up on yourself, man. Give thanks. So we there cover some topics. So we'll just get right in our show. See me. Who are you? So we want to go up on YouTube and get some insight from the same people who we already tune in with. See me. So we got the information right. So I just right now I just go up on the CMA so the people can hear behalf of what we talk about, and then I'm going to go get on the phone and we'll go discuss some topics in the morning with the people. So give thanks to all out there. Big up on yourself. You know, you not always start how we want to start, but we say you have to start to be great. But you have to, starting have to great out. So you have to know what you have to do out there in the world. You have to put your mind the things, and then things come in your mind so you can know exactly what we are about, what we are trying to get at. We also try to create greater awareness in our people and in our country. See me what people now think. So most of the people know who they in our circle and who they run, can actually use their mind to their own self and not using the media mind, because media a free mind nowadays, most of it. So that's one of the things that we are trying to cover. All who have questions on the radio show, you can type in the comment section, you see me? Type in a question, then we get to no question later on in our next show. It's our first live streaming, you see me? Yeah. So, right, that's so. So I'm going to go on a basic description. As somebody at Bob Proctor, you see me? So, my experience has been people attend. Yeah,
especially self-development seminars, to look for the answer. They want to know, what is it out there I can learn so that I can be more successful? That wasn't your motivation?
No. This I just want insight from Bob Proctor about who are you, so just explain behalf of we already explained on the radio show already. You understand? So just listen. You get feel basic understanding.
No, oddly enough, and I think probably you're right. I think that's what most people are looking for. I think they're looking for an answer outside of themselves, and they're never going to find it. I think by this time I realized it was something in me. I met a man here in Toronto. He was one that originally got me involved in studying this, Ray Stanford. And he told me if I didn't like the results I was getting in my life, that I was going to have to change me because they were my results. And he said, if you're going to change you, you're going to have to find out something about yourself. And that seemed to make sense. I don't think it was an earth-shattering idea. It wouldn't give anybody a brain hernia, but it made a hell of a lot of sense to me. So I started to study myself. I found most people don't know who they are. They really don't.
I realize
that. What do you mean? I mean, I know my name, I know my age, I know where.
Yeah, that's not you though. You know that's just that. If you ask the average person who they are, they'll give you their name. They'll say, "I'm Bob Proctor," but I'm not. Bob and Proctor are two words. My parents give them to me. They're called names, but it's not me. It's my name. Then somebody will say, "Well, this is me," but this isn't me either. It's my body. Like you never phone down here to the studio and say, "Body won't be in today. It's sick." Okay. You know, we don't say "am hand" or "am leg." It's my hand, my leg, my body, my name. Who am I?
Yeah,
well, it's an interesting question. And I believe if a person will start to study that and look for the answer, they'll find it. See, I think we live simultaneously on three planes of understanding. We're spiritual creatures, we have an intellect, and we live in physical bodies.
Okay.
So you hear that, my people? You hear that? All right. That me I try to show people them say, in a one sense, everybody have their own thinking and their own understanding towards life and their own philosophy. So we just get greater insight on the channel if you know say, oh no, me alone think we are I have other people out there that share for them views and for them information. So listen again.
But because we lack awareness or understanding of who we are, we're totally locked into a physical world and we let things outside of us control us. 95% of the population are reacting to life. They're not really living at all.
Okay. And would you call that one of the barriers to success?
Oh, there's no question.
So you want to know how to really start live now? Because that's one I think now, most people now live who want to know how to start live. You understand? Most people in this world right now stuck in a survival mood. So we are survive, but we're not living. So you have 3% out of the whole 100% out of people in the world actually live the lifestyle and get the things them where they want, when and how they want it done. Yeah. So we there now are trying to create one awareness. So this is what the channel is all about, creating greater awareness, greater understanding towards where we can get better insight and better information because all of what we learned so far from the 2,000 years or the 200,000 years from since them of this ABC 1, 2, 3 and a philosophy. Maybe the information are right. So we start dig deeper now in ourselves and dig deeper now within the people who have studied these things, has put in the work, you understand, and get have result for sure. So this is one I think now where we are on your channel and now create better awareness. So Bob Proctor does an enlight theme own awareness,
No question about it. I think there's two barriers. Success is a funny word. Nightingale had a great definition for it. He said a person's successful if they know where they are and they know where they're going and they're progressively moving in that direction. He said that success was the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Anyone that has a goal and they're moving towards it, they're successful. Most people think that you're successful if you have a lot of money. Quite often you have a lot of money if you're successful, but it isn't. I wouldn't say Mother Teresa has a lot of money.
Okay.
But she's a pretty successful lady.
Yeah.
So it's...
okay, so that barrier to success...
Well, there's a couple of them.
Okay.
I think there's two barriers. One is our conditioning. The conditioning that takes place in our subconscious mind from the time we're infants. All we can do is act and talk like the people around us. That's why we learn the language we learned. If there was 10 languages spoken in our home, we'd learn 10 languages without any...
That me always I look on, the insight there, same way, Because we born in a Western region, right? So we go act like the Western people, right? Because that I program we get. Just suppose we're born in our, as Bob Proctor said, in our different country where 5 different language speak. We have speak these 5 language so easy, but they never teach you the intellect. They make we know so the mind is so vast and so powerful and so much information the inner way as people. They never teach you those things, though. So, moving on, we now keep it short now a long way. We are keep it short and spicy. So that are just one of the topics that we will go cover this morning, CMA. What your biggest enemy? You see me? And then we'll get some insight from other people as well. They say, you see me? What your biggest enemy right there? So, you see me? No excuse you can't make this right now. Yeah, man. I tell you, it's mind baffling.
The mind is the biggest enemy. If you say,
You hear that? The mind are your biggest enemy. Look how much time your mind has challenge you. Look how much time you say you want to do things that you not get to do. Look how much time you try to put things out there. And like all myself, because procrastinate a lot. You see me? Procrastination is the word. I procrastinate a lot. You see me? I have my time and time. You see me? But you still have to fight it because it's not easy. Because my program away for so long. So that's something with me now I learn greater awareness and greater understanding. Me can't just get up and just change, but me have to fight myself.
I feel like
So this is
sleeping,
one I fight
so
in
let me
same way.
sleep. This is the mind speaking. Now I feel like doing this. Let me do it. If you go by the feelings of your mind, then you are never going to rise in life. Anybody who ever rose in life was by subduing the mind. The mind says, I want this. Hey, be careful. Don't listen to it. Those people who succeed and those people who fail, what is the difference? Those people who fail, mostly they also know what is
Yeah, man, for all who tune in and all who watch what go on, can share no comments on the program. You see me? Today now, me and my brother go there on one live call, so me just a run through the show, and then me and him go, make a call, or him go call me, and then me and him go raise up on the show. So on the next show now, the people me send in them comments now, we can add no comments to the next show, and then we can raise up on the topic same way, we can share for no insight, and we can share no views. So like and share and subscribe to that channel, and get the thing out there same way. And this is all about the people. This is a people's channel. This is all about we as individuals who want a greater awareness and who want to learn something new from what we already learned back then. So we just open up the eyes of the people who run with. They have greater awareness and greater understanding. Big up to all who tune in, all who like, all who subscribe to the channel. Give thanks.
what is to be done to succeed. Let's say there are three categories of people: those who don't know what is right. The second, those who know what is right, but they don't do it. And those who know what is right and they do it. So, the second category of people, they know what is right, but they don't do it. Why? Because the mind is just plain lazy. They have listened to the dictates of the mind. The saints have told us the reverse. Don't listen to this mind. Consider it to be your enemy. Of course, once you have controlled it and subdued it, then it will become your best friend. But right now, it is the worst enemy. You know that what are the enemies?
Yeah, so the biggest enemy are your own self. So that are your mind now. After you say, yo, say, I want to get up this morning and exercise. Your mind say, yo, God no tell you, I'm tired, that, yo. All right, so my time we even do start, we start. But after a week or two, you realize the vibe now and the energy now, or your body now start say, yo, God know, say to him, me no used to this, that, familiar with get up and exercise, Don't do it. And your mind say, yo, just stop for 1 day. And when the 1 day you stop with your face when your mind say to stop for 1 day. You stop for 1 day, you stop for a whole week or a whole month. Yeah, man, big up yourself, man. Bossy, check in, same way. Big up yourself. Waterlane Studios. Yeah, man, bossy, come down, give thanks. Give a thanks.
Enemies you are looking on the outside, the biggest enemies are sitting inside you. Desire, greed, hatred, anger are sitting inside your own mind. What are you looking outside for? This is your biggest enemy. So don't go by the dictates of the mind. Use the discrimination to reign in the mind. First, it will be difficult. Slowly, it will become easier and easier and easier. That is the way to do it. Until you realize how easy it is for your mind to be manipulated, you remain the puppet of someone else's game. When you react, you let other control you. When you respond, you are in control. This mind of ours is very powerful. It is constantly creating thoughts. If we utilize that power in
That's why me love a saying, yeah. So we mind constantly create thoughts. How much time for the day? We think one bag of thoughts and one bag of thoughts come up in our head, but we don't have no real understanding about, no real knowledge about, but yet still it comes true to we, because we accept whatever we mind, We see somebody and they look upon we and say, oh, yo, dog, that man they are praying. And what am I pray say? Same time you ask yourself, what am I pray say? One thoughts come in your mind, like you say, yo, say, yo, I'm a laxy dog, I pray, and I say, yo, look out, look all the way and some style and don't. So right, so now you see thing and you say, yo, you don't know, say dog a pray be for this and that and that and that. So you see it, and you own a mind a pray. Yeah man, Twin Supreme Radio Show, DJ Twin there call me upon this. So we'll check in or hear where dog I say and get feeling inside, see me. So we'll a short reasoning and then we'll get back to the program. Yo. DJ. Twin, big up yourself. We there live, So say show I go on, see me and me like so you call in for the show. See me, so me just want you introduce yourself to the people on Twin Supreme Radio Show. And this is the next Twin in Florida. You see me? Right now we're in Miami.
Yeah, man, blessings to everybody, I mean? Yeah, I don't know how I'm doing there. The Twin Supreme thing, I say I don't know. I think so.
You don't know it. Jack go in a hole.
We're checking over there. So, over there, ready for the question,
You don't know make Jack go in and out, brother, but you don't know come down as we say we still have to start and the show have to go on, we go do it either way. You see me? So what we're gonna go on now, we ain't go through two question them CMA with the information, you see me? On YouTube CMA. So guess what we go on now? We reach a two question where you see me? We go through two question and the third question is who are your biggest enemy CMA. So we go use the interview with the devil. But I don't know if you want we get straight in after we start with a little reasoning for how we think about life, how we view life, so people can get a better understanding about me and you and how we think.
Yeah. Well, from the life perspective, for me personally, I try to be open-minded to a lot of things. Not everything, but a lot of things. Being open-minded and actually, making that transformation to a different country, it actually teaches you, that is how you actually learn more information and actually make assessments. Or to find a better you, the better version of yourself.
Yeah, so you're trying to find a better you, a better version of yourself.
Yeah. Because a lot of times when you realize that even from personal perspective, in not putting in the work, finding a better version of yourself is a real work, you know what I mean?
So you have to put in work then. You have to put in work.
Yeah.
Give thanks to that. Man. So you hear my people, you hear my people, if we become better ourselves and become something else, so we have to do. We have to put in work. And you can't get up every day and be the same person and expect one different result. You see what I mean? So go ahead, brother.
Yeah, man, for you guys, honestly, like a different dynamic of living in a different country. You know what I mean? And we really want to break out of that, they call it generational curse. You know what I mean? The mindset thing. We really want to really break out of that. You know what I mean? To make sure so the future generation, because they don't know we are fathers. You know what I mean? We have a better daughter, a little bit of son. So you know. And
so hold on the thing. So hold on there. You try to say now, generational curse now. We now would have to jump in now, so would have to become the villain now in our family now, the superhero then. After few parents, and the whole we get the same genes and the same action and the same attitude and dirty mindset from few family now. If we not see what go on from right now in our life now and take a point in time and see how we can change that. That means if few pick me not pass on that, because everything where few parents get for them pass down to we. So that means all of them dirty style and feed them ways and feed them behavior. We have that right now in our them.
I saw
me praying that. I saw me praying, brother.
That's the truth. yeah, man, that's the trait that me actually recognize. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Putting in the work to become a better version of yourself. If you don't actually do that, then no, you have a fall because later on, you know what I mean? My daughter might ask me questions about why you never do better to improve, you know what I mean? The standard as to where you come get it. Basically, if never put it away, you know what I mean? The illustration. Say, we are in a relay, which is life itself, right? And you know, so you get your leg, you know. So when you get your leg, you know, the baton pass on to you.
Yeah,
So
hold
it's
on.
basically me and my leg and the relay right now of my family generation, right? So in me running my leg now, you have to pass on the baton to my daughter, which is the only child for now. You understand? If me don't run a good leg and me pass on the baton here, and then she have to go pass on that to her kids, which is going to be my future grandkids. What will happen if me don't change my perspective, my outlook? You know what I mean? Me don't put in the work to actually, you know what I mean, set a better dynamic in terms of wealth, isn't it? Better thinking. You understand what I say? Because the reason it really ever get deep in terms of the mindset. Because if we actually don't read and understand and change how we view life in terms of, all right, a lot of people always say, anything we speak, you know what I mean, better life is in the tongue, you know what I mean? So including using words to define yourself, like, you know, some people call themselves poor, you know what I mean? That's you know what I mean? Because we realize how to break out of that car. Me growing up hearing people where, you know what I mean, family members get up every day and bar to them poor, and them actually poor for real.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's not even just the monetary poor, you know what I mean? Because a lot of people don't understand this in life, regardless. As long as you're living, money will come and money will go. It's what you do with the money when it comes. And that's what I say. So the poor where people refer to, from my perspective now, is a poor mindset. Because they don't want to put in the work.
Oh, so we man have to know on the radio show now. Because this I get interested in that. I love it, I love the reasoning. So yeah, I try to say a man literally poor in his pocket, but he poor in his mind.
Yes.
So poor is not in the pocket, but poor is in the mind. Rich is not in the pocket, but rich is in the mind. So when you enrich your mind, then your pocket become enriched too.
Yes.
Give her thanks. Give her thanks.
Yes, that is how it actually works. Because if you think in yourself and if you say a certain car or a house, and you think it's unachievable, it's not going to be achievable because you think that.
So
you understand? So if you think money is if you're not going to obtain money, you think say now money not going to come.
So that means
you need to change your mind now and know, so yo, money, the world is an abundant place, you know.
Yeah.
And money there for everybody, you know. But if you tell money, so yo, boy, you're not gonna come to me. Money, I'm gonna say, okay, then look more. You understand? You know, so in my definition to how me see, because when you change my perspective towards money, now really chase money and just do what I'm supposed to do. You know what I mean? In terms of creating value to myself. And the value I create to myself is actually educating myself, because when me read certain books, like
which book? Like
by not football. You understand what I say? The book teach me, say, anything you want, you have to desire it, which is the main secret in the book. Desire come back to the word belief.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Anything you do, that you get. You understand what I say? Alkaline, alkaline. So if you're not need nothing, you're not going to get nothing. If you don't want nothing come to you, the things that you want, you attract them to you. Basically, all mystic in my life, because there's things where actually, even me living in America right now, it wasn't basically to say America anywhere else. To say, you know what I mean, but in a foreign country. I always say that as a local youth, so you know what I mean, more America out of this, and you know what I mean, be the person in my family to say, yo, because help my family better. I always speak this from me, a local youth. Isn't it? And when the opportunity actually comes, you never ready for it. But the opportunity comes and say, yo, and this is when I asked for a long time, you know. I have been speaking about this, you know, so see the opportunity come here. And you're never ready. But guess what, when the opportunity comes, then just have to step up to the plate and say, all right, here I'm going on. My life, never go through a rough patch, but anything it is what it is. I have to be with it. You understand what I say? Because we didn't ask something, but when it comes to me, you don't know what to do with it, and I never really feel. But actually, I have to sit back and take a second to say, yo, you know what, this is really ask for a good minute. You understand what I say? So sometimes a lot of people then say, oh, we want money. Boom, but you know one partner, a partner jar come. So them get the money, you know, them a look on the value of the money to say, boy, the money are only $10. And then in turn asking for money things that them are going to get millions. But $10 are actually over there. Remember, any amount of money you have enough, you can use it in a smart way to propel yourself forward. But I'm going to look to $1 million from one time. But this one now, even if you get the $1 million one time, it now the change the dynamic because it doesn't have nothing at all in their head what to do with the money.
But it's still, me still look on in a one different way if you say. Saying you want money, you know, is one thing, because you say you want money, you can just go to the door and take up $1. That is a money, because you don't say you want the money. So you never tell the universe how much money you want. So me think you work that way in the same sense. You say, if me get up and say I want the money and me get $100, it's a money that me just get. So me can't blame nobody or blame the universe if you never get $1 million, because it's just like how you speak of abundance. Wealth in a world for everybody, just like how water out the sea. But if me go out the sea with a spoon now, a sea me going, I'm going with one spoon. One amount of water me can take up out of the ocean. And one amount of wealth me can take up with a spoon out of the ocean. So me advise a man say, at least walk with a bucket, brother. You see me? At least walk with a bucket. So if you ever want, yeah. At least walk with a bucket, brother. So you know, say, me can take up one bucket out of the ocean as well. So me have one bucket of wealth to put on one place. More than just have a small, scarce mindset. I just telling yourself, say, boy, me can't do this, or me can't do that, or me can't. Every single time in a man saying can't do something, you know, either way right, you know, that's how me look on it. Because me say me can't do something. Basically, me right. Because me say me can't do it, me go do it. But if me say me can't do it.
You're right, the perspective, because if you say you can, and you're a challenge that we actually say, oh, you know what I mean, you can, but because you're not choosing to put in the work of can, you choose this easier way out. You understand? And you say, add the apostrophe T on it, you know what I mean, and just decide to never move on. You understand? So if you make the changes now in terms of can, you have to go and find the work now to remove the apostrophe T. But now people now find the work and maybe a chisel or a hammer to take off that T there. You understand what I say?
So what are the
it's work to remove that.
So all are the things. So you are trying to tell me, you know, say, I give me an insight. So life itself approach you two-way. Because life can approach you with a smiling face and just kick back and procrastinate, and then all like dirt, all like dust, all like debris take over you, so you just rotten and deteriorate one place. Or you can approach life now and you see life come now in a gloves and hard boots and goggles. So life will tell me, say, yo, dog, you know, say, if I want any change in my life or I want some difference in this, it will take hard work. And that it has said.
Yeah, but it don't necessarily mean hard work, you know, in terms of a physical sense, you know. It means actually doing something, you know. People, you know, me look on this now. The word work is an action word.
Yeah.
You understand what I say? Most people never understand the word action. It's actually doing something.
Yeah, and some people don't want to know.
You understand? Yes.
Well, not say some people, then most people then, because me go play one clip, you know, me go play one clip when time me come off for the call the same way. And the interviewer say 98% of people in the world owned by the negative portion of the atom. And there's two portions, there's negative and there's positive. Because most people
which actually a lot of people want to say, yo, you know what I mean? If you need one or the other in which no, life is balanced, you need both. Because remember, so even electricity, if you have a positive and you have no negative, you won't get the light bulb won't turn on, you know?
Yeah.
You understand what I say?
You that my people?
There's a front. You understand what I say? There's a down, but it depends on which part of the spectrum you want. You want them more up or you want them more down. You understand what I say? So you could tune in the balance which part you want. You understand what I say? So me look at it from the perspective, all right, cool. You have to put in the work And me, I'm going to work for myself to get a better balance because of you using the word procrastination. All right, watch out. Social media is a great tool.
Yeah.
In which it we are using now,
Yeah.
to propel ourselves forward, I remember me a DJ from way back when. Me never have the push there. Me did have the drive, me a bad selector. Me never have the push there. But when social media, when me actually, grab on the platform of social media, people me know personally for years never know I was a DJ.
Yeah.
So it's a tool where we get to use, to be creative and we propel ourselves and show people talent. What most people use social media to do. Watch everybody business.
Hold on. So if you said social media is a tool and we are use social media like right now, and many other people, all like top people who are strive and are survive same way, I use the tool. So social media is a tool for you to use, but it can be a tool where use you instead.
Yes. And vice versa. So basically that really happens because a lot of people get used by the media versus them using it to actually propel themselves.
So
you understand what I mean? So that people in that as a big part of procrastination. All right, for instance, again, TV. Imagine you get up every day and sit down 3 hours and watch a movie. But look on this now, I'm going to show you what happened to even me. If I'm ready to put in the work, every time when me decided to to change my paradigm, I'm going to pick up a book or anything, I'm interested to actually know how to get sleepy.
They get sleepy.
And
so what make you think that happened? Just give me a little clarity for what make you think every single time you are try, because it happened to me too, it used to happen to me too. Because there are several books in my house when I have when I read it. Same way, and you end up me call America and say, brother, say, order the book here, and send them come. And me have books where me still up and think and grow rich. Same way. Me now finish Millionaire Success Habits, but me still in it. You understand? But most of the time, people have the fault left. If
and don't even use the word finish because we never go finish these books, you know why? Because a true repetition we have to basically understand the right formulation because most people don't even understand. I think and grow, which is like rich people Bible, or Christian religion of them New Testament and Old Testament and all of that. Right? Think and grow, which is actually when we have Think and grow from 2015. My daughter was the reason why I bought that book because I want that book to read to her. I want to improve my reading, need to put in work in terms of improving my education and my knowledge. And it was actually searching in Songstars bookstore, right? With a street name, that's where you remember, right? Where they go right there, so it's in right at Market Street. But you remember, I've been a while in Jamaica, in 3 years, anyways. In the store I walk around and just the title of the book caught my attention. And it was actually last year in which me know, just by conversating with a person who knows that this was actually Rich People Bible. And I owned this book for a couple of years before actually knowing that. Because guess what? The surrounding that people meet around don't know nothing about the book. They don't understand it, they don't see it and see the title or whatever. So now actually making the transition to living here in the US now. When they don't other people and me talk about them, they want certain conversations. People say, yo, you don't know the power of the book. They are, you know what I mean, through research, they really show me, say, yo, this is one of the greatest books ever written.
Yeah, man.
You understand me? This book has been around 100 years. Every successful people where watch an interview and read about, make a reference to this book.
Yeah.
Why? Because this is actually taking the knowledge from people who actually make it successfully in their life in terms of money resources. All kind of, you know what I mean? All of the, live the better life. And would have put it that way.
So you look on spiritual. So you look on monetary life, you look on spiritual lifestyle, you look on health, same way, when cover wealth already same way. So you look on people who already put in the work and reach on the next side, because if we get the program from back then and we get on the negative side, is hard work through reading and better understanding and the dedication through repetition by doing it over and over and over and over, go make we reach on the side that we want to reach then.
Yes. And the same thing over when the phrase say, she said, yo, at the end of the day, people might look on the part of the success where she had no, but they never say when she was the person in the mud and actually, you know what I mean, putting in the hard work of trying to understand how to read the right books. Because there's books out there for every single thing. There's books for how to become smarter. There's books for how to become rich. There's books for how to become healthy. You have books for brain health. You understand? Because there's a book named brain health, isn't it? Food for the soul. You understand me? I said, but it depends on what kind of book you want to get yourself in. There's the Bible, in which I was actually against religion for a couple of years after I started travel. Because, you know what I mean, we grew up in our religious home. You know what I mean, had to go to church every Sunday at one point in our younger life. And I was like, we couldn't understand a lot of things about Christianity. But then as we understand now, we understand so we actually know, I mean, I'm not against Christianity that much now than was like maybe say 5-6 years ago. Because now reading and understanding certain parts of the Bible and know say this is something when we have to understand in our life. When you read something, not everything in it is for you. Some of the information that are going to relate to you and can resonate or you need to take one of you or leave the rest.
Oh.
It's like that are the negative and the positive balance now. Because if you read the Bible and there is a verse where lift my spirit, we can take that. But there are other verses in it which tell us you obey a slave master as you would obey God, in which that's enough for me.
Yeah. So you left a part.
In the Bible. You understand what I say? In the Bible. So in the book means everything in the book is for you. It is for who it's for.
Yeah. Just like a show, yeah. So hold on, thing. Just like Twin Supreme Radio Show. And not for everybody, you know, because I know everybody go and have one platform where they can tune into, listen to some conscious reasoning, same way, and you know, educate themselves on all the information where we can right now. My main thing now for that channel, you know, and when we want is to create greater awareness amongst ourselves as brothers, as sisters in a Jamaica. Big up yourself, bossy. I'm on a real talk for you, man. We want to have one platform, we want to have some door where Jamaican people can knock on and can come in, can share their views, they can reach to the government ears, can reach to some rich people ears and get free concern, hear free voice, free opinion and how we look on things. Because, all right, look on the government get elected in a brother, in a one sense in a brother. But who elect the government? And we as the people elect the government. So who are the government? And we are government, brother. And we have the power because we hand our power to them. So them can use the power back against we. When they use the power for, they don't use the power for help we. They use the power for not help we and use it for abuse we. Then in the same sense now.
From my perspective with the government, a lot of people don't even understand what you say. We are the government.
Yeah, man.
That's why we elect these people, and you know what they use against it? They use reverse psychology, right? And reverse psychology is basically taking your right and telling you are wrong and make you believe it. Because remember a lot of things in this world, you know, it's make believe, you know. It's like American stock market. It's a make believe stuff, you know. And that's what I said. This is something like somebody create like Bitcoin and decides to them to pour money into it, right? Bitcoin don't have no substantial value put back in a way, you know, say, yo, guess what? If Bitcoin market crash, they have bars of gold put on where they can split up and give to the people and back in it. If it crash, you know, you lose your assets and your investments. You understand what I said? Because it's make believe. In the African society, say, African mining company, right? You know, I mean, for the radio show, right?
Oh, big today.
Yeah, man, big cuz boy there, man. You know, run.
Yo, cuz boy, big up yourself. Yeah, man, you're tuning in live, you know. We're there, live with the live. So, you know, you're tuning in live on the radio show, Twin Supreme Radio Show, where you like and share and subscribe to the channel. You see me, CMA, you know, they're over there in a South Spring. You know where you go.
I'm on time out, you know, we're there for the Memorial Weekend, you know, we're there, Miami and stuff like that. But the top of the show anyway, so which one and there, you know. Alright, in the evening.
Make believe when they talk about, you know, with crypto and African and but guess what? We didn't even want to go down a road. We didn't even want to go down a road yet because there's so many topics to be covered on the radio show, same way. You see me? So we want to cover about ourselves. Who are you? Who are your biggest enemy, same way? what is fear. But just true, me have one interview upon it with the devil. Me didn't even go bother use it, because it sure done gone a little while ago, CMA. So we want to make it short and spicy with all our reason, because you know we new to YouTube, so we now give people no long extended nothing to go sit down 1 hour. CMA, we gone 40 minutes already, CMA. So if you have nothing to it, because I'm going to go cut it short and spicy, maybe 1 next 2 minutes or so. If you have nothing can say on Twin Supreme Radio Show, because me and you create this, you know. See, and me and you are twin them, just like how you still have spirit up twin them same way. In the meantime, because in the meantime, Radio Show inspire we to create something same way. So if you have something inspiring to say to the people on Twin Supreme Radio Show this morning, same way, what you that say? What would be that?
A lot of things to be said. All right. From my perspective, it would really be research. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Research. Because, you know, growing up, we always hear say, don't want to hide anything from a black man. You know what I mean? Put it in our book. And, you know what I mean? Likely so as the perspective. So, if you're not research people, you know what I mean? You're not going to grow. So, in order to get the growth you want, just research. You know what I mean? Don't limit your mind to say, you can't go read the Quran. You know what I mean? Learn different cultures. You know what I mean? Learn the different form of religion. We have a different religion. You know what I mean? And it can really open your eyes and, you know what I mean? Get a different point of life. Make a story feel more free and make that stuff. Research.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I love that, man. I love that. See me. You see me? We gone 41 minutes already, see me. As I said, about 43 at the most, so I do it, see me. Me give thanks to the car there. I hold it inside, see me. I first we are go live. You see me? So me feel proud of this morning on the radio show, see me. We have the viewers them and then tune in. So give thanks to everybody who be a part of the program this morning, see me. Bossy around there. You know where I go. Bossy Entertainment around the same way. Water Lane Studios, big up your damn self. Goofy's Garage, on South Spring Road for your finest mechanical and bodywork service. You see me? You know, Twin Supreme Radio Show there. Twin Supreme Sound in Jamaica and in Florida. Yeah, man, big up yourself, bossy. You see me? In Florida, CMA. So if you want a bad DJ anywhere in America, you can check out Twin Supreme Radio Show. You see me? You can get a link, CMA. You can check it Omar on Facebook or on Instagram.
Yeah, man. Omar Brown on Facebook. You don't know Instagram. DJ _twin. Don't forget it's _. It's not 1 underscore. It's _ 2 times. You understand? DJ _twin for Instagram. You understand? Omar Brown for Facebook. You don't know Twin Supreme Radio Show over this on YouTube. So, you know what I mean? Like, share, subscribe, you know what I mean? Comment. People have to check in and, you know what I mean? Pick up on yourself. You know what I mean? The whole YouTube nation same way. You know, we out no more weekend there, you know, Sun's we have to look more. So eat some food and get energetic ready. From Sun's to the plane back to Ireland. Remember, big up yourself. Blessings.
All right, brother. Respect our manners for call. So you know you come down. Yeah. Have a wonderful day, my boss. Yeah, man. Blessings. All right, my peeps. So I say a thing come down right there and then. So this is a great morning this morning, same way. We want the people them like, share, and subscribe to the channel. All the people them who they listen to the radio show and want to ask a question or have something where they want to share some insights, some ideas. We are all open for insights for various things. As I said before, we are create an awareness between Jamaican people on a channel. Same so we have one platform. You can knock on a door and get answers over here. So that's what we're all about this morning. And give thanks to all who support, all who tune in, all who are stream live. Twin Supreme Radio Show this morning. At its best, give thanks. Same have a wonderful morning to the whole Twin Supreme channel, to the Twin Supreme Nation. Give thanks. Bossy, respect our manners. You're coming to the studio one of them day, same way. Minx, big up yourself. All our real supporters them to tune in this morning. I really appreciate it. All right, give thanks. We're supposed to cover what is fear with the interview and the devil, but you know, this are just part. This is section 2 or part 1, same way. So we have about maybe 1 or 2 more sections to cover on the same topic. So we now just jump ahead and I go through one bag of information, just a skip through information. No, we want to cover them like we want to listen, we want a better awareness, better understanding, I want to check your information. So anything you hear me speak of, you don't have to believe what I'm saying. You can go check for yourself. Go read up. Try to educate yourself. You see me? Because these are just both experience in a for your own understanding. So we want everybody have their own understanding. Not just my philosophy and what me think and what me understand more. Everybody go to do their own research. And the word of the day is research. So everybody who tune in for the channel, the word of the day, research. So just go back and do your research. Big up on myself. Have a wonderful day. It's been a great one. Yeah, man.